beautiful thing about being on a spiritual journey is that you're never alone because we're all spiritual beings having a human experience. Thank you all so much. Welcome to my channel and I hope you enjoy. Hey tribe, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lia the Sun Star and this is going to be a video all about the Libra New Moon that we are experiencing right now. So the Libra New Moon is from October the 5th and the 6th, and I believe it's going to run over into the 7th as well. So let's just dive right on into this Libra energy, what it's all about. So I'm going to talk to you all and give you all what you need to know about this new moon, a lot about Libra, of course. How do you use this Libra new moon energy? How to work with this energy based off of your astrology birth chart. Also, what are some good herbs, oils, and crystals for this new moon? And how can you do your new moon rituals and wishes? Let's get into it, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, tribe, so welcome back. We are going to get into the thick of this Libra energy, okay? So the moon came in at 7:05 this morning, 7:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. Now, if you don't live on Eastern Standard Time, please look up what time the Libra new moon came in for your particular time zone. Sometimes I can find the chart, sometimes I can't for all the time zones, but I'm sure for Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. time, the new moon in Libra came in at 7:05 a.m. Now we currently have the sun in Libra, our moon is in Libra, Mercury is in Libra and in retrograde, and then Mars is also in Libra right now. Whew. So we have a lot of things going on in what I like to call the benevolently loving sign of Libra. So let's get into it. You know, a lot of things are shifting right now when it comes to relationships. So this could be, Libra, the symbol of Libra is the scales, okay? Libra is all about balance. Libra's ruling planet is Venus. Venus is the planet of love, pleasure, divine femininity, wealth, money. Okay, Venus is that all-encompassing planet of love and money. Okay, and on top of that, Libra rules the 7th house of the zodiac, and the 7th house of the zodiac is all about marriage, relationships, partnerships. Could be business partnerships as well, but partnerships. Let's just say partnerships. Okay, so. And it's also a cardinal sign, meaning the cardinal signs of the zodiacs represent Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Those are all cardinal signs, meaning they literally are the first sign that start each season, okay? So Aries starts off the springtime, Cancer starts off the summertime, Libra starts off the fall time, and Capricorn starts off the winter, okay? So Libras are really great at starting things. They're not always great at keeping them up, okay? So that is that energy of, I can start something, I can give it my all, you know what I'm saying? But then I'm going to need some help in keeping that thing going, okay? So that's when the fixed signs come in, such as, you know, Scorpio, which comes after Libra, okay? So, the key word for Libra is relating, okay? So everything with Libra is about harmony, cooperation, relating, striving to have balance, okay? Libras are typically really known for being the peacekeepers or the peace seekers in their groups, wanting to, kind of caring about what people think to a certain extent. Libras can be very sensitive souls. So typically they're known for their good taste. Could be good taste in food, good taste in fashion, just having a good taste in decor. Just overall having a good taste, looking and dressing elegant, being very charming, having a very charming nature. Things that come natural for Libras are partnerships, okay? So it doesn't matter if you're married. It doesn't matter if you are... it doesn't matter if you're gay, straight. It doesn't matter. The thing about Libras is, a lot of people will be like, oh, Libras don't stay single. I have a Libra friend and they don't stay single, like they don't. Like typically you're always going to see a Libra in a relationship or leaving a relationship, going into another relationship, because their theme in life is just partnerships again. So this could even be like business partnerships. This could be friendships. This could be even like any type of relationship, okay? I don't want to narrow it down to just a physical or romantic relationship. Partnerships, friendships, family relationships, all these things are typically very important to a Libra, okay? Some famous Libras that we all know about, of course, is like Kim Kardashian, Cardi B, Amber Rose, 21 Savage, I think, is on the cusp of Libra and Scorpio. There's a lot of famous Libras, but I mean, all of them are pretty much, did I say Amber Rose? I mean, just if you think about all of them, they all are very pretty or good looking. They all have good taste in clothes. If you look for a Libra, you could probably spot one, okay? Typically, Libras love topics like social justice because they are naturally diplomatic. They are naturally trying to see everybody's point of view, right? I call it being the devil's advocate. Like, I can see this person's point of view. I can see this person's point of view. They like to see all sides of an argument, and they can be really indecisive. Okay. And so that is Libra energy. Now, you may not be a Libra, okay? But with our moon, the sun, Mercury, and Mars all being in Libra right now, you may be experiencing some Libra characteristics, okay? So you may be feeling indecisive about something. You may be like, okay, I like a last give and take, okay? That's something that's very important to Libras, is a good healthy amount of give and take. And the thing is that Libras really like to give. Like, they are givers. I mean, they like to receive too, don't get me wrong, because again, of that divine feminine energy from Venus, around the planet Venus, divine feminine energy receives, divine masculine energy gives, So just putting that into perspective, Libra energy is definitely about give and take, but a lot of give. Okay. I think that's all I want to mention about the actual characteristics of Libra. So let's jump into how can you use this new moon energy in Libra. Okay, so the first way that you can use this Libra energy, this Libra new moon energy, I'm going to give you all probably about 4 or 5 things that you can actually do to utilize this energy. So, the first thing I want to say or bring up is relating, okay? So how are you doing, like, when it comes to your friendships? Being a friend, being a lover, being a partner, being a coworker, being a co-parent, hell, even being an ex. Like, how are you doing in this, in this area? Like, how are you relating to others? Okay. Are you just take, no give? or you give, no receive? How are your relationships? So with this moon energy, getting clear about what are the most important relationships and people in your life is going to be really important, guys. I can't stress this enough. We're under so much Libra energy right now, so people might be leaving your life and coming into your life, or you might find that you got this group, right? And that's the group that's sticking, So look around you and identify, like, who are these people in my life? And am I showing up for them, or, in the capacity that they need me? And are they showing up for me in the capacity that is needed for me? And so this is very important for you to take a look at. The second thing would be partnering up. Like, really taking a look at your partnerships, okay? Again, this could be business partnerships, romantic partnerships, and I'm going to expressively highlight business partnerships and romantic partnerships. Like, taking a really good look at them. Are they on the right course? Are they headed in the right direction? Because I always tell people a ship is supposed to take you somewhere, right? You shouldn't be on a ship and not know where you're going. Everybody should know the coordinates of where we're going when you get on the ship, right? So whether it's a relationship, a business partnership, a romantic relationship, a business partnership, a friendship, everybody should be on the same page, know where things are going, knowing if the trajectory is healthy or unhealthy right now. Okay, so taking a look at your, partnering up. Also, if you are single and you are looking, this is a good time for you to meet somebody in this Libra energy. If you are partnered and you aren't looking, this is a good time to assess either taking things to the next level with your person, whatever that is, or assess, like, if the spark is gone, how do you bring the spark back? How can you get what you need, and how can that person get what they're needing, type thing. Okay. The next thing would be, so I think I mentioned this earlier about Libra energy Libras being naturally diplomatic. So this is definitely a good time to negotiate, renegotiate, and compromise. When it comes to, could be work-related stuff, could be business-related stuff, could be romantic partnership stuff. And so what I like to do is try an exercise where you, like, pretty much spend the whole day, saying, I agree. Like, keeping things harmonious. Not saying let somebody walk all over you or anything like that. But if you have a healthy relationship in your life and you feel like some things do need to be negotiated or renegotiated or compromised on, now with this energy, this Libra energy, it's just a good thing. It's definitely a good thing, and it's a good time. Okay. Another good thing to do during this Libra energy is to look good and feel good, like looking gorgeous, like doing something to, like, make yourself look appealing. So whether it's do your hair, do your makeup, buy a new outfit that you've been wanting to buy, making yourself look gorgeous and beautifying your surroundings. And so also, like, you might want to try some new home decor, take down some artwork, put up some more artwork. Just make changes to your space or to your car or whatever to beautify yourself and to beautify the things around you, and pray to be beautiful also within is a good thing that you can do during this Libra full moon energy. That you are beautiful, you're gonna, to be beautiful inside and out. Okay. And the last thing I want to talk about of ways of how to use this energy is taking a look at yourself. Because one thing I can say about Libra energy is that it can also be a very Libras can be codependent people. And Libra energy can be all about people pleasing as well. So it could end up being like, say for example, a Libra is in a relationship with someone else and they can start taking on that other person's energy and just doing things that the other person wants to do and losing themselves. So a good way to use the Libra energy for this moon is to regain your identity. It's easy for codependency to come in, to creep in, right? So what does that mean to regain your identity? Who are you at your core? Okay, like and ask yourself these questions. Are you taking on the qualities of your romantic partner? Are you taking on the qualities of your business partner? Are you taking on the qualities of the people that you work with? Or are you being your authentic self? Meaning, like, if you are a very lighthearted person, do you feel like that on a daily basis? Or do you feel like other people's energy is affecting you and bringing you down? Or that you are giving in just to give in and get along, or to keep the peace, and it's not truly something that you really want to do. So a good way to get back to, or to, I don't say get back to, but just to regain your identity in using this moon energy to do it, is to get really truthful and real with yourself. Like, are you getting the things that you need and that you want from your partnerships, whether it be romantic, business, family, friendship? Are you getting the things that you want and need, or are you just giving your partners what they want and need? Okay. And you're like, oh, okay, well, it makes sense. It's logical. So I'll just, join in and give them what they want, what they need. But eventually over time, that takes a toll. So this moon may bring awareness to this more within you. Okay. All right. So let's move on to this Libra new moon in your zodiac houses. All right, so let's get into how this moon is going to be in your birth chart. So this is going to be all the way from Aries to Pisces. This is going to be based off of your rising sign or your sun sign. If you don't know your rising sign, you can go by your sun sign. But I always like to encourage people, go to astroseek.com or go to astromatrix.com or go to cafeastrology.com and get a free birth chart. All you need is your time of birth, your date of birth, your city and state of birth, or city and country of birth, in order to get your rising / ascendant sign calculation. Okay, so definitely take some time to do that. But this is going to be how the moon or which house this moon is going to fall in for you, all the way from Aries rising / sun sign to Pisces rising / sun sign. Okay, so for my Aries rising and or sun sign, this particular new moon in Libra is in your 7th house. Okay, for my Tauruses rising and or sun sign, this particular moon is in your 6th house. For my Geminis, this particular moon is going to be Gemini rising and or sun sign. This moon is going to be in your 5th house. For my Cancer rising and or sun sign, this moon is going to fall into your 4th house. For my Leos rising and or sun sign, this moon is going to fall into your 3rd house. For my Virgos rising and or sun sign, this moon is going to fall in your 2nd house. For my Libras rising and or sun sign, this moon is going to fall into your 1st house. For my Scorpios rising and or sun sign, this moon is going to fall in your 12th house. For my Sagittariuses, this rising and or sun sign, this moon is going to fall in your 11th house. For my Capricorns, rising signs and or sun signs, this moon is going to fall into your 10th house. For my Aquariuses, sun sign or rising sign and or sun sign, this moon is going to fall into your 9th house. And for my Pisces, rising and or sun sign, this moon is going to fall into your 8th house. I am going to do a separate video going a little bit in depth about the houses and probably pull some cards for you all if time permits for this moon energy and how to capitalize it. But for now, just jot down which house this moon falls in for you based off of your rising sign and or your sun sign. Next up, we're going to talk about some herbs, oils, and crystals that will be beneficial during this time. All right, guys, welcome back. So now we're going to talk a little bit about herbs and oils and crystals. So again, guys, you know, the planet Venus. So when I'm looking at herbs, oils, and crystals, I'm looking at the planet, I'm looking at the element, and I'm looking at the actual zodiac sign itself. So for Libra, again, Libra is ruled by the planet Venus, the planet of love, wealth, pleasure, reconciliation, beauty, happiness, joy, money, luck, relationships, fidelity. This is all Venus, divine feminine energy, all Venus, okay? Air, Libra is an air sign, so is Gemini and Aquarius, okay? So those are the 3 air signs. Air is indicative of communication, travel, intellect, knowledge, wisdom, freedom, divination. So that is air energy. So some herbs that are good for this particular moon would be cardamom herb or oil. These are herbs and oils. I'll give you them both. Geranium, which is a type of rose, herb or oil. Lilac, which is a flower. Orchids, which is a flower. Plumeria, which is a flower. Peppermint, oil or herb. Rose, oil or herb. Spearmint, oil or herb. Vanilla beans. Yingling, which is an oil. Yingling, which is an oil. Lavender or herb or oil, or flower or oil. You can get the dry herb lavender as well. Lemongrass herb or oil. Apple blossom herb, or flower, you know, plant, whatever, tree, apple blossom. And then catnip herb. So those are all good herbs and oils to work with during this new moon and Libra energy. Some crystals. There is topaz, and topaz helps with assessing your own personal truth, because that is a factor in decision making. So topaz is a really good stone for working with Libra energy, especially if you have Libra in your chart. Get you some topaz, because it will help with that indecisiveness, because it helps you to get to your own truth, okay? And yeah. Okay, green aventurine for luck, joy, happiness, all of that. Opal helps with balance. Seeking, those who seek balance, good to wear opal. Aquamarine. Aquamarine helps with communication and your adaptability. So it helps with change, okay? And being prepared for that. Rutilated tourmaline. Rutilated tourmaline is good to help protect and guard your emotions. Okay. Libras can be, Libra energy can be a very sensitive energy. Again, it's ruled by Venus, the divine feminine energy, and it's also in the 7th house. So again, you know, I'm not saying that Libras wear their hearts on their sleeves, but I always like to think of, when I see a Libra, I be like, they a lover, not a fighter. They might fight you. They might do something terrible to you, but it's only because in some part of their mind they're in survival mode. A Libra that's in survival mode is an unhealthy Libra. Okay, so when I have to take all that into consideration when looking at Libras and looking at how they react to things. Okay. So with this Libra energy, if you feel like you need some protection, if you feel like you've been really sensitive, get you some rutilated tourmaline. It really can help, okay? Help even out balance out your emotions, that and aquamarine and opal, okay, for sure. All right. All right, next part and last part of this video, I'm going to talk briefly about rituals and new moon wishes for this new moon. Okay, so guys, there are some things that you can do during this new moon ritual. During this new moon in Libra, that could really speed things up. Let's just say that. Okay, so because Libra is ultimately the ruler of the 7th house, I'm gonna just say that if you all have any love requests, any love manifestations, any I want a husband, I want a wife, I want a co-parent, I want this, I want that, when it has to do with love or fertility or creation, definitely do your new moon wishes for this new moon energy, okay? How do the wishes work? So each new moon, we get 10 new moon wishes. And again, these are things I like to make my new moon wishes based off of what I want to see happen between now and the full moon in Libra. So we will have a full moon in Libra sometime during the springtime. So I want to say the new moon in Libra is going to happen, not the full moon. The full moon in Libra is going to happen in either March or April of 2022. Okay, so setting goals now or setting wishes now for what you want to see manifest between now and springtime. Okay, so if it has anything to do with a relationship that you're currently in or somebody you currently have on your mind, definitely trying to manifest some good stuff for y'all between now and the springtime. Also, if you are single and you are looking to mingle or meet the right person, now is a good time to set some new moon wishes that have to do with that, okay? And that's just in general, overall, again, based off of the house or where this new moon energy falls in your actual chart based off of your rising sign is always a good way to work with things. For example, my rising sign is in Virgo. That's in the 2nd house. 2nd house represents money. So something that I'm definitely putting some energy towards is how can I make more money based off of, or how can I bring in money based off of my business partnerships and my romantic partnerships. I'm thinking about both of those. How would I be able to work with my future partner, and how, in bringing in money? How can my business partnerships or people that I'm doing business with or people I want to be in business with, thinking about endorsements and so forth. So how can my partnerships and or future partnerships help me in the financial area? How can we be of benefit to each other when it comes to our money? So I'm going to be doing some manifestation around that. So what do you need for your new moon wishes? First, I would recommend a candle, okay? So white candles are foolproof. White candles, it can be a small white candle. You can use a tea light candle. It doesn't matter what size the candle is. White candles are foolproof, but again, guys, this isn't a video on candle magic or candle manifestation. This isn't a video on spiritual baths. I'm going to mention these things in this video, but you would definitely have to know how to do candle magic and or ritual baths in order to do that. And I'll probably definitely do a video later on about these things at some point in time. Okay. But for the purposes of this particular video, we're going to talk about a new moon ritual that you can do. So get you a candle. It can be white. If you know, Google colors, okay, in color magic. So, for example, red, pink. Again, those are if you want to attract love, passion, sexual intimacy. Pink and red, okay? So you can get a pink and red candle together, or you can get a red candle or a pink candle. If you want to do money, green or gold, you know. If you want to, you know, just if you don't want to make it complicated, just get you a white candle. If you want to do it a color based off of what you're trying to manifest, you can absolutely do that. Okay, gather your crystals. We already talked about crystals that help with the new moon energy. Again, in Libra. So you can use those stones that I mentioned for Libra, and because you're working with Libra energy, or you can also get stones based off of the purpose that you are doing your video. For example, rose quartz, very good stone for manifesting love, okay? Also, pyrite, very good stone for manifesting money. Again, keep in mind, Libra energy is ruled by the planet Venus. So money and love go hand in hand with Venus. So if you want to do some manifestation, you can always use some pyrite and some rose quartz for that. Green aventurine is good as well. Green aventurine. It's my green aventurine pyramid here. So those are good stones to have. So you want to gather your stones. You want to gather you a candle, okay? You can take a bath, do a ritual bath. You can use some of the herbs and oils that I mentioned in this video. Also, you might want to add in some pink Himalayan sea salt, or you can also use pink Himalayan sea salt, regular sea salt. You could use some baking. You can also mix it with baking soda. And keep in mind that a spiritual bath or a ritual bath is not to wash your body. It's for spiritual purposes. It's for magical purposes, okay? So make sure you shower, make sure you cleanse your body before you do a spiritual bath or a ritual bath, if that's what you're choosing to do, okay? But I already talked about herbs and oils that you could use. So you can use those things in your bath. You can make a tea from them and drink the tea. You know, if the herbs are safe, please you can't ingest all herbs. So make sure you do your research before you do that. But I'm saying some of the herbs that I mentioned, such as lavender and rose, you can actually make a tea out of lavender and rose. Apple blossoms, you can make a tea and put vanilla bean in it. So yeah, just a thought. Cardamom, you can also put in a tea or a nice warm drink and, you know, drink that. So you can do a bath, you can make a tea, you can brew some herbs and pour it over in your bath. You can just put the herbs or the flowers in your bath if that's what you choose to do. All great things. Also, now, once you have set the mood, set the tone, you can also find some music. A lot of people do videos for Libra moon meditation music and stuff on YouTube. That's free, guys. So get you some new moon meditation music, Libra new moon meditation music. You can, and play that while you're doing your bath or while you're making your tea and sipping your tea. Also, the last thing you want to do is write down your 10 new moon wishes, okay? So I can't tell you what to write. I'm just telling you some good things to do is to look at what house this is falling in for you. Also, keep in mind which house that Libra rules and the planet that rules Libra. So love, wealth, money, pleasure, all of that stuff, okay? Beauty. Maybe you want to attract more people to you and you want more people to see the beauty on your inside and on your outside. So you can write a wish about that, okay? So what you want to do with your wishes is write down your wishes first. So 1 through 10. I like to write my wishes as if they've already happened, okay? So I could write something like, I'm already the lead of my own podcast that happens every Sunday night at such and such time. And yes, it may not be right now in the present, but that's what I want to manifest. So I'm going to write it as if it's already happened. I am driving my brand new Maserati Levante. Yeah. So, and then once you write it down, the second thing you need to do, write down all 10. Then go back through your list of 10. Visualize yourself having whatever you have just wrote about, okay? Visualize it, feel it. That's the most thing, right? Like if you say I want a new car, imagine yourself sitting in that new car, smelling that new car. How is it going to feel? You want to not only visualize it, but you want to feel the feelings. Like, are you going to be emotional? Are you going to get like, are you going to be in shock? Are you going to hyperventilate? Oh, I want to win the lottery. Okay, so how are you going to react when you're up there holding that big check? Okay, so really get into the vibe of, okay, yes, I've wrote out this. This is what I want. So now, this is how I'm going to feel. And then the third thing you want to do is write down, and you can draw, you can do all kinds of things. You can even do a vision board around your new moon wishes if you want to. The third thing you want to do is to write down something that you can do, not necessarily to help the universe, but write down something that you can do to facilitate things, such as if you say, well, I want a new car and I want this, I'm now driving the car of my dreams, which is a Maserati Levante. Then you can write down, okay, I'll look at Maseratis on the internet and pick at least one dealership to go to and walk around at least once a month to see what the new models of Maseratis look like and look at them on the inside and so forth and so on. So this is something that you can do to facilitate the change or help you to visualize, to keep looking at the Maserati car of your dreams every day, at least for like 5 minutes out the day. That like helps, it keeps your mind vigilant, your conscious mind and your subconscious mind vigilant. Okay. And that's what you want to do around your wishes. All right. Now, after you've written down your wishes, you want to put them somewhere safe. Like I have a notebook or I have a journal that I keep my wishes in. Some people like to put them under their pillows. Some people have like a nice little keepsake of where they keep their wishes and stuff. Some people even burn theirs. So it's up to your personal preference. I like to keep mine so that, when they start manifesting, I can go back and see, oh, wow, like, yeah, I wrote these wishes down on the new moon in Libra back in October of 2020. And now look at what's transpired since then. You know what I'm saying? And especially around the Libra full moon. Like, make sure that whatever you're writing down are things that you would like to see happen for you between now and the springtime of next year. Okay, guys? All right. I am so grateful. Thank you all so much for watching. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye, y'all.
Peace and blessings. Thank you so much for watching. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.